Hey everyone, I'm Jenny with Balance Radiance Wellness. In simple terms, I am a wellness coach. In more specific terms, I'm a foundation building wellness coach. And I empower women who are in a transition period of personal growth to stop compromising and start owning up to their true potential by building a reliable wellness foundation to thrive from. If this calls to you, please continue watching this video. This video is going to cover everything that would be covered in a discovery call session. The reason why I am recording it is because discovery call sessions are being booked more than what I can attend to. And so this is going to give you immediate access to the information you need to make a decision if this is something you would like to learn and apply into your own personal lifestyle. Foundation Building Wellness Coaching is a new niche of coaching that applies the foundation building method. It is a proven method and a practical blueprint to a more balanced well-being and a life path towards your true potential. This is something I have created throughout the last 5 to 6 months, and I've coached 5 women in this method so far, and they've all received success in their results. And though the details of their results vary, they all have the same common core results of feeling prepared with a plan, feeling confident about applying the foundation into their lifestyle from wherever they currently are in their journey. They gain basic knowledge in nutrition, gain tips and techniques for their wellness toolbox to assist them in overcoming obstacles. They gain a healthier mindset to do what they do. They have a better use of time. They felt their time was used more productively and purposefully. And lastly, they felt more connected and comfortable with themselves to take action with their goals, their weaknesses, strengths, relationships, happiness, health, etc. Before continuing, I want to ask you, do any of these common core results stick out to you the most? And though I cannot hear your response, this is simply for you to gain awareness, which is something we do throughout the program, is gain awareness. I also want to ask you if there's an area in your life where you feel you are not reaching your true potential in. Again, this is another question to gain awareness for yourself. The foundation building method follows 4 simplified steps, which is to regain, create, trust, and be proactive. In most wellness coaching programs, something along the lines of dimensions of wellness, elements of wellness, wellness wheel, something like that will be introduced to the client to show all the areas of wellness that will be covered on that particular wellness coaching program. In this program, Foundation Building Wellness Program, you'll be introduced to the pillars of wellness, which is going to focus on gaining balance within the areas of health, love, and happiness. Okay. Let's go a little more into detail with each of these simplified steps, starting with step 1, regain. In this step, we'll regain balance within your well-being using the pillars of wellness. The pillars of wellness here has the pillars of health, love, and happiness. There's 2 ways to achieve each pillar, and the goal here is to be able to choose one from each that you are doing 100% self-disciplined to it, wholeheartedly committed to it. And if that is the case, then this shows that you are balanced within the areas of health, love, and happiness. You have gained that inner balance, right? But before you can get there, we have at this bottom part, which is the basics. And there's 4 basics. They're also known as the starting point. This is where we gain roots. Let me move up a little bit more. The basics is a starting point. This is the gaining roots part. It gives your foundation roots to grow and ground on. It gives you a chance to do some inner work and reconnect with yourself and your needs. And it gives you a chance to get in the right mindset in reaching your true potential. These 4 basics include rest, hydration, sunlight, and kindness. And that will give more detail in the program. And this just goes over how to use the pillars of wellness and all of that goodness that we just discussed. Step 2 is to create. And in this step, we'll create clear focus on your goals and priorities using the goal diagram. Again, this goal diagram was created specifically for this program. It shows you, it starts with the goal. We'll go over what a goal is, how to define it, and what the 4 questions that you need to ask yourself to make an effective goal. So you'll see that it starts with the goal. They'll show you how that breaks down into focus points and how your focus points break down into personal assignments. And I know that may seem like homework, but it's really not. It's just things that you can do within your weekly routine in order to stay on track towards progressing in achieving your goal. There's another type of goal that I like to include, which is a food-focused goal. And that is simply the least thing that you can do food-wise in order to stay on track with your nourishment. So when all of your food choices weren't that great, at least you did that one thing, which is that food-focused goal. I'll show you how to create your own and how it strengthens the impact of your healthy habits and overall well-being. I'll go ahead and show you that one more time. Goal diagram. Step 2, create. Alright, step 3 is to trust. And in this step, we'll trust the food that nourishes your mind, body, and soul by establishing your nourishment basics. What we won't do here is follow a specific diet, count calories, or restrict your food choices in any way. When we're establishing your nourishment basics, it consists of 3 things, and what we will focus on is hydration over a specific diet. And by focusing on hydration, that's going to be the catalyst to all of your food choices, which you will notice. I promise you will notice. The second thing is to gain a basic awareness of nutrients and how they affect your overall body function. Even though we're not following a specific diet, whenever you do decide along your journey, if you did want to follow a specific diet, it's always important to know what nutrients are in that diet, how much of it, and how that's going to affect your body. I find that very important to know for you to add into your toolbox, so that's something that we will learn in the program. The last thing is to gain an awareness of contributing factors that affect your nutrition. There's a bunch of contributing factors when it comes to nutrition, and I focus on 4. Which is to eat in accordance to any medical conditions and diagnosis. I am not, for the record, I am not a registered dietitian or nutritionist, so I always highly recommend for you to go see a licensed professional before making any lifestyle and dietary choices. But eat in accordance to any medical conditions and diagnosis. And this is going to also allow you to gain an awareness if you do need to go reach out to a registered dietitian for this specific area. So for example, if you have heart disease, you want to make sure that your diet is a heart-healthy diet. So that's that. The other factor is lifestyle factors. So for the example here, we have lots of emotions. So for those who are dealing with a lot of emotions, you would want to see how your emotions impact your body and provide extra care in the affected areas. So for example, something that I do in the program is I show you how emotions affect your specific body organs. And this is very common in Chinese medicine, and I just kind of touch up on it in the program. Just again, to gain awareness, it's a tool for you to use. So for example, if you're in the emotion of worry, you might notice how that will weaken your stomach. The third contributing factor is to know and honor your beliefs and values. I am such a firm believer that when you're feeding your body, that you're not just feeding your body, you're feeding everything and all that you are about. Your mind, your body, your emotions, your beliefs, your soul. You're feeding everything that you are about, and that's something that we touch up on. The last factor is to know your nutrition obstacles and know what needs to happen in order to overcome them. And that's pretty simple. We'll go ahead and observe some obstacles, and I will give you some tips and techniques for you to overcome them. Whoa, sorry about that. Kind of zoomed in a little bit. Wow. Alright. Got a little out of order. Okay, the last step is to be proactive. And in this step, we're going to be proactive in being our body's Thrive partner by doing what we can to detox you and your environment. I'm a firm believer that we have a duty to the body that we live in to do what we can to assist it in its ability to thrive. When our body is thriving in health, we can thrive at our true, absolute greatest potential. So we will be proactive in being our Bodies Thrive partner by evaluating your relationships, not just with people, but with money, love, career, friends, etc. We'll simplify your space, as well as gain awareness of toxic-free personal care and cleaning products. I will provide you a list of toxic-free personal care and cleaning products that you can use at your own free will. I want to conclude this by saying that I am a firm believer if you act from a space of inner balance, your outer world will reflect in that outer balance as well. Meaning you will be living a life where at the end of the day, happiness, peace, contentment, joy, fill in the blank with whatever it is you want to feel the most from your life when you rest and reflect at the end of the day, it will become your reality. That has been my experience every time I apply this method, and has been the case for my clients as well. Aside from the common core results mentioned in the beginning of the call, the foundation building method does an excellent job at giving you a starting point to get back on track with the healthy wagon that works with where you currently are in your journey always. It assists in a healthier mindset, it guides you back to that balanced well-being, and it refocuses and clarifies your goals, time, and priorities. It's a lot of information. You can always go back and listen to whatever part you need to re-listen to. But I want to ask you, after hearing about the foundation building method, how are you feeling about it? Do you find it valuable enough to have it in your toolbox? Do you want to take the next step in going through the foundation building method? Do you want to be coached through it? If you're saying yes, I want to congratulate you for one. Congratulations for taking a step towards your better well-being and giving yourself a chance to say yes to yourself. That's really important, and that's really a tough thing nowadays to do. There's always something to put ahead of ourselves. So the fact that you're saying yes to yourself right now, congratulations. I want to move on to the last page here, which is the service and pricing chart. So I provide this method in 3 different ways. The first way is through a 1-month foundation building program, which consists of 4 one-on-one sessions. Each session is 30 to 35 minutes each via Zoom, Skype, or Messenger. You will receive emailed session recaps after each session and a downloadable foundation building wellness guidebook. You will also receive pre-made videos to go with it, so you're not having to rely specifically on, you don't have to remember everything that we went over in the session. You can always have the videos to go back to in the future as well. This is priced at $360. The second way is through a laser focus session. And this is one session that covers the method in its entirety in one 90-minute laser focus session via Zoom, Skype, or Messenger. You get the emailed session recap, you get the downloadable guidebook. I'm speeding up because this recorder has 2 minutes left on it, and you get the videos for $150. The last way is an online video-based program. The one-on-one coaching is replaced with the coaching videos in a convenient at-your-own-pace online program. You get the downloadable guidebook, and this is priced currently at $59. These prices are subject to change, but this is where they're at currently as of 2019. In March, we're in March of 2019. This is where we're at. If this is something that you are interested in learning and applying into your lifestyle, reach out to me. Go to the Balance Radiance Wellness Facebook page and shoot me a message. I would love to set up a session with you to see where you want to go with this method and where you want to go with your goals. I would love to be able to be there and support you. Yeah, that's all I got. Thank you for your time. Thank you for watching, and thank you for saying yes to yourself. Okay, bye-bye.